quick 3D tutorials. Today's video is going to be about how we can use Maya Retopology tools to creating low polygon from high polygons. And this tool calling actually Quad Draw. And you can find it inside Modeling Standard, Modeling Toolkit, and here it is. But before we can just click on it, we need to select our high mesh, go ahead and make it live. And if you want to have the symmetric on, you can just use it from here in the X, and you can also find it just right there. When you are there, you can just click on it. The short key is Shift right click with the mouse, and that is the same. Now we are inside this object. I just show you this, what we need to do with it later. excuse me. So I just want to create some of basic things. If you just one click and holding shift, you have just creating your first polygon. For color information, you can change the wireframe mode color, blue or whatever color you want, and you can also hidden it if you don't like it too. You can also change the color of the faces and transparency. Great. That is the color information. The next thing we're going to look at the short key, and you can find it last of this tool what it does, but just we're going very quickly about it. So let's say I want to have, the R symmetrical, and I want to snap some of the point in the central. So you can actually, if you have putting it there and without slip the mouse click, you can just drag it wherever you want it and just slip this. And you can also, when the getting to be yellowish, I don't know if you can see it. Okay. Let's see, I have created this and I want to snap these guys together. Why it is so hard? It should be yellow. It's not. But you can also use this and later snapping it together, which is the faster way to do this. So I can snap it later, so that is easier. But you can, if you're getting it yellow like this, you can also do this. But that is a two method how we can align it inside the central. Okay, so the left mouse click or the middle mouse click, it's the same as you can see. So with the left mouse click, I can drag vertex, I can drag the border, I can drag the faces. So the next thing we're going to talking about is the tab. Actually, if I holding the tab, you can see I getting a polygon. And this polygon, if I want to make it bigger, holding the middle mouse click and drag, so I can make it bigger or smaller. So that size is okay for me. Now I'm going the place I want to place it, holding the shift and find the direction. It's too big, so I'm going to make it smaller and just left mouse click and drag. So here a way how you can make it faster. The second thing is with the tab mode is we have, if I select a border holding the tab mode and left mouse click, I can just extrude this. And if you want to make for all of them, just hold the tab key, middle mouse click, and snap this guy. Great. The next thing I will talking about is the soft selection. Inside Maya we have soft selection, which is we press B key and we have short key for it. For make the brush size bigger or smaller, holding the B key and make it bigger and smaller. And here you can use it for movement, and you can use it also for relax these polygon. So to make relax these, I can hold the shift key and left mouse click and they relax it. I undo this. Another way to do this, hold the shift key, middle mouse click and slide it back and forth. So maybe I want it a bit, maybe it is too much, and you have another way to relax these things as well. And the next thing I will talking about how we can delete this. So I just press B to remove my soft selection, Control Shift, you can delete edge loop, you can delete polygon, you can delete everything basically. So that is another way to make delete these things. And Control Shift left mouse click, you're going to get the short key for all the other. The multi-cuts, you can also find it here and here as well. The multi-cut is very nice because you can just click here and click here and press enter, you have created your first things. And you can also click one here and holding the shift key so you can snap it 10, 20, 30, 15%, and here we go. Great. I press enter of course. But before we going to move with this, I think I just deleting it. Go to Quara mode to delete these things again. Great. Okay, snap it there. There we go. And snap it there. So now I want to show you how you can insert loop. The first section is holding the control and you can insert loop. The second one is if you want to insert loop between these exactly, you're going to hold the control and middle mouse click. See, if I just snap it here, it's going exactly to the center. And the same thing here is going to exactly to the center. So if you're using the control middle mouse click, it will be in the center when you do this. The next thing I will show you is if you have another object. If I want, let's say I have just created this for today and I want to tomorrow save this and work on it. How we can do this is very simple. Go ahead and select your selection, go ahead to F8 and that it is, you're saving it. Next time you're going to open the scene, you can just select it and go back to Quad Draw. The next things I will also show you if you have making like, let's see, I have creating this plane. And I don't want to be affected by the other. So I like this things, that is a plane or whatever it is. And I want to connect this together. So I can again use the quadro and snap this guy to this one. But remember, do not make this to be anything other because it's going to destroy it, as you can see. So that is another way. If you have two objects, you want to combine this retopology with the other object. Yes. The next thing I will show you, very smart thing, is I can just now, that is again a normal plane, and we have an option. If I'm going to the mesh conform by default and just putting it, before we have my classic method to make conform, just apply it, is good, it is not bad. but I'm missing some of information. So if you don't want, you can use the new one and just make it, and it's exactly the same thing. That is another way to make retopology. But if you want to use this for the end cloth, or if it is a cloth object or whatever they are, you can putting it like 20 maybe, or something like this, and apply it, getting a space between them, and that is very good if you have a cloth object for cloth simulation. So, and the last thing, if you want to work with your object, you can actually go ahead and hidden it, and you have visibility to work with the object without seeing it, if it is easier for workflow. So that was the basic things inside Quora, and thanks for watching. But before it, I would just show you, if your symmetric some reason is not working, you have also visibility to use the duplicated special. And to use this, you're going to, I can just show you it very fast. Creating a cube, make it bigger, smooth this a bit, there we go, and deleting the half of this. Of course you need to turn this off, and deleting it, and delete this. Great. So of course you need to align the centra to do this, holding the shift holding the right mouse click, edge, the edge loop, and movement tool, and put this to be 0. You think you cannot see anything, and that is because first you need to turn this off, of course, and I can just put it to 0, as you can see, and here we are ready to make it symmetric. Going to normal, select object, go ahead to special, duplicate, here we go, and put this to the instance, and make it scale to be -1, and apply. And here we go, you have your option. Another way to make it symmetric. And for later, if you want to mirror this, you can just use this one, and with a border, if you have like very edge loop, you can very near about the central, so you can work with this, so it will help it a lot. So that is all this basic stuff about how you can use it, and thanks for watching.